Sunday, December 19th, 2021, Los Angeles rapper Drakeo The Ruler died after he was assaulted Saturday night at the Once Upon a Time in LA concert during a fight backstage.
Sky 9 is over the scene of reports of a stabbing outside a concert at the Bank of California Stadium in Exposition Park right near the Coliseum. The Once Upon a Time in LA concert is going on at the stadium tonight. LA City Fire tells us one person was stabbed and has been taken to the hospital. At this point, the person's condition is not clear.
Rapper Drakeo The Ruler was killed after a stabbing that happened backstage last night.
CBS News' Rick Montanez has the latest on the investigation, plus reaction from fans and friends of the rapper.
New video of a fight backstage at the Once Upon a Time in LA Fest at Exposition Park Saturday night. We've since learned Drakeo The Ruler died after he was stabbed.
When we take a deeper look at this event, it becomes obvious that this murder was another blood sacrifice ritual for the devil. The name Drakeo The Ruler hides a message. The misspelling of Drakeo as Drake with the O at the end was done for its symbolic meaning. Drake means the dragon and represents the devil and Satan. The O at the end is for Obama and points to Barack as the Antichrist or false Messiah. Previously, we have spoken about the use of the letter O in other satanic rituals, so I won't belabor the point here. Revelation 13:4 tells us that the dragon gives the Antichrist his seat and power and great authority. We were shown a representation of the dragon and the false Messiah through the pairing of Kanye and Drake for their Free Hoover concert in LA. More on this connection in a moment. The title, The Ruler, is a reference to the king of the bottomless pit, as well as the leader of the final world empire, the one world government of Antichrist. It is important to note that Drakeo was affiliated with Drake as they had recorded a song together. Notice in this picture with Drakeo, Drake is throwing up the devil horns with both hands. After Drakeo's murder, Drake wrote the following on his Instagram: "Nah man, this isn't right. For real, WTF are we doing? Always pick my spirit up with your energy. R.I.P. Drakeo." In essence, Drake is telling us that Drakeo picked up or was able to grasp, catch, and embody the same demonic spirit that dwells inside of Drake, the dragon, with his own inner G or spirit. Notice in this photo, Drakeo is wearing Drake's OVO clothing with the letter O on it, just like one of the victims from the Oxford shooting. Drakeo is also wearing the owl that represents Malek. It is important to remember that the name Malek can also be written as MLK. Keep this in mind because you will see it later in connection with several other sacrifices that have occurred in the past. Malek is also depicted as the horned bull god to whom apostate Jews sacrificed children to. This also points to the Chicago Bull and Obama as well. From the time Obama took office, he was connected to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. or MLK as the so-called fulfillment of the dream. In his song GTA 6, which could easily represent glorifying the Antichrist, the Viking, Sixth King, or Sixth God, Drakeo raps, "Gun in the steering wheel, you must think you Obama."
Glock by the steering wheel, you must think you Obama.
Interestingly enough, the concert where Drakeo the Ruler was killed is situated near Hoover Street, and MLK Boulevard.
Officers reporting a major 415 fight off of MLK and Hoover, and we have one victim down with a stabbing.
The fact that the Bank of California Stadium is situated near MLK Jr. Boulevard on Hoover Street also connects back to the Kanye and Drake Free Hoover concert, which was held across the street at the LA Coliseum, which also hosted the Olympics and has the torch situated at the top of the Coliseum, which symbolizes Lucifer, the light bearer. Remember, Larry Hoover was the founder of the Devil's Supreme Gangster Disciples, which uses the six-pointed star of Saturn or Satan as its symbol, which also points to the Viking, sixth king, or sixth god. We know that the name Hoover also means Uber and points to the Ubermensch or Superman, a reference to the Antichrist and the rebellious fallen angels or Nephilim giants.
Who is Barack Obama? Contrary to the rumors that you've heard, I was not born in a manger. I was actually born on Krypton and sent here by my father, Jor-El, to save the planet Earth.
The fact that Draco is wearing the purple Los Angeles Lakers jacket points to the lost or fallen angels from the lake of fire as well. Matthew 25:41 tells us that the lake of fire is prepared for the devil and his angels. The color purple points to demonic possession and the purple rain of Antichrist. Remember, Obama sang Purple Rain during trick-or-treat at the White House on Halloween, or the Day of the Dead. You will remember we discussed previously how Superman was connected with the Day of the Dead. This is done to symbolically represent the Ubermensch as the king of the underworld, as well as the fact that all those who are dead in their sins will worship the Superman or Antichrist. Draco died on 12/19, and 1 + 2 + 1 + 9 = 13, the number of rebellion. This points both to the devil and his rebellious fallen angels, as well as the apostasy or falling away from true religion to the worship of Antichrist, which represents the rebellion of the inhabitants of the world against God. Draco was 28 years old, or 2 8s, which gives us the number 88, and 88 represents Mercury, the trickster god and guide to souls in the underworld. Mercury carries the caduceus, which can also be found in the lap of Baphomet. The name of the concert was Once Upon a Time in LA. The phrase Once Upon a Time is a reference to fairy tales, and LA points to the fallen angels. Moreover, a fairy is a type of mythical being or legendary creature found in folklore that appears in the form of a spirit. Various folk theories about the origins of fairies cast them as either demoted angels or demons. The phrase "once upon a time" is used to introduce a narrative of past events. It is also used in the retellings of myths, fables, and folklore. Therefore, since this blood sacrifice occurred in Los Angeles and is connected to fairy tales and demonic spirits with the phrase "once upon a time" that relates stories from the past, this is pointing to the biblical accounts of the demonic fallen angels, the Nephilim giants, from times past. More on this later. The festival was organized by Live Nation, the company that was behind Travis Scott's Astroworld Music Festival.
It just felt like we was like literally like in hell, bro. Like it felt like we was in a concert in hell. You couldn't breathe, you couldn't see, like.
When reversed, Live Nation is Evil Nation. This connection confirms that Draco's murder was indeed a blood sacrifice, just like the satanic sacrifices that occurred at the Astroworld Festival as well. Not only is Drakeo the Ruler's death connected to the Astroworld event, his death is also connected to other satanic ritual blood sacrifices. Drakeo the Ruler was signed to a company called Empire. The Empire logo has a total of 8 number 6s in it. There are 4 6s in white and 4 in black. 6 times 4 is 24, or 2 4s, which equals number 44, and points to Obama. Also, 6-4 points to Genesis 6-4, the Nephilim giants, or fallen angels. Remember the Super Bowl ritual, which demonstrated the birth of number 44, the Nephilim giant. Also, 6-8 gives us 6 times 8, which is 48, and 48 reversed is 8-4, Obama's birthday. The Empire logo also hides a stylized swastika, also known as the Norse sun wheel, which was associated with Thor, the god of thunder and lightning. This points to Barak as well, since Barak means lightning. Notice that there are 8 number 6s present in the swastika or sun wheel as well. Ethan Crumbley, the shooter at Oxford High School, drew a similar symbol on his posts, which we were told was a countdown for his shooting. Interestingly enough, there have been several other artists that were connected to Empire distribution that have also been used as satanic blood sacrifices for the devil and his coming empire. Mac Dre, who was from Oakland, was connected to Empire. He was shot on October 31st, Halloween 2004, and later died on November 1st, the Day of the Dead. This connects back to the Ubermensch or Superman in the Day of the Dead, since those who are dead in their sins will follow and worship the Antichrist. Although Pop Smoke was not signed to Empire, his murder is relevant to this discussion. He was murdered in LA. Allegedly, he was killed by members of the Hoover Criminals. The name Hoover connects back to the Kanye Drake Free Hoover concert. Remember, again, Hoover means Ubermensch or Superman and points to the Antichrist and the Nephilim giants. You may remember that they claimed Pop Smoke inadvertently gave his location on social media from this post. Notice the word Amiri on the card. This is the same name that was on the hoodie worn by Young Dolph in his video where he used the pyramid hand sign while standing in hell, talking about sacrificing himself to the devil.
If I sacrifice myself, will I go to hell?
The name Amiri means the commander-in-chief or ruling prince, which, since he is standing in hell, is clearly a reference to the king of the bottomless pit. The Hoover Criminals wear the color orange, which represents the sun god and Lucifer's orange. They also wear the Houston Astros logo to represent their gang. The Houston Astros connects back to the opening of the portals at the Astroworld Festival, which was held in Houston.